your humanity. Builds empathy, gives authenticity. Your relatable story shows you're trustworthy, that shows your heart. It's your friend, don't make it bend. Take the first step, show them why you're friend. Have the courage to be real, don't let your fears steal. Power of your feeling, honesty's the best thing. It's your friend, don't make it bend. Take the first step, show them why you're friend. And you show your heart, that's where loyalty starts. It will set your brain apart, no one can replace your heart. Tempted by a devil's kiss, promising unending bliss. Drag me into an abyss. Hypnotized by your eyes, desire you can't disguise. Seduced by your lies. Tempted by a devil's kiss, promising unending bliss. Drag me into an abyss. What felt so good to start is shattering my heart. Loving you's a dying art. Tempted by a devil's kiss, promising unending bliss. Drag me into an abyss. No string sounds fun, loving on the run, till you're the lonely one.
Alrighty then. So, we are back live. It is time for writing and chatting. It is definitely not week one. Week one was September 20th, 2025, when we decided what problem we were going to tackle with this whole story. And the big problem that we're tackling is we're too stressed out to enjoy life. Now, this was the outline we thought we were going to run through, right? The mistake is trying to tackle all of our problems on our own because we don't know how to get the help we need. The truth is we can't do these things all on our own. We need each other. And the solution is to find the right community and get involved in it. So, hey Malachi, hey Timothy, Deme, good to see you. So glad you guys are here. Just recapping what we started with. This is where we actually began, was this whole outline right here. We're going to have the courage to look for a community, show up in that community regularly enough to become known, learn how to serve the other community members. This is what we thought we were going to be doing. Discover how to overcome the inevitable hurts that come with relationships, forgive ourselves and others for the pain we caused when mistakes are made, and the results come together to do something big that none of us could do on our own. And the transformation is everybody gets the help and the support they need and feels a little more love. That was where we thought we were starting. Believe me, this story has not gone according to plan, and that is okay. When you're writing, don't feel locked in. Don't feel like you can't go off script. Some of the best writing I've ever done comes when I go off script. So now, I'm going to recap the last chapter and point the microphone at my mouth so you have a better chance of actually hearing me. And yes, I've got a bit of a cough, so you'll have to bear with me. Chapter 6, Concocting a Plan. Dr. Demented returned with the portable x-ray just as Mortus was washing a few pain pills down with some beer. It didn't take long for the results to come either. Yep, yeah, broke 4 of them. Everything on your left foot except your big toe. That's something, Mortus grumbled. Spin seemed fascinated by the x-ray machine and crept toward it, chittering. Mortus scooped him up and put him on his shoulder. That's not for you, little guy. That thing'll scramble your brains for sure. Dr. Demented grinned at Spin. Yep, your hair'll fall out and you'll be a bald monkey. Spin wrapped his tail around Mortus's neck and chittered at the doctor as if scolding him. The doctor didn't seem bothered by that in the least. I agree, little man. You wouldn't look good bald. No worries. Good to know you're eating lunch. We ate lunch. We went to Bebop's today. So what's there to do about the toes? Mortus asked. My understanding is you don't have a lot of time to hang out at the hotel as you're on a mission. Given that, we're going to split and tape them. That'll allow you to move without too much difficulty. I'll also give you some crutches you can use just in case, he explained. Mortus frowned. I'm not thrilled with that idea, he sighed. The crutches, I mean. Dr. Demented winked. All the better for helping you blend in with crowds. Nobody's going to take a guy on crutches seriously, are they? Mortus chuckled. Yeah, I'm not exactly looking to spook anyone looking decrepit. I should slow down and actually read words so they actually flow out of my mouth instead of me just right out there. I normally cold read better than this. Yes, Malachi, he is definitely going through the stuff, man. He wondered how exactly he was supposed to crate around the guns he'd been given and his other supplies while hobbling about on crutches. Things were certainly not going according to any kind of plan that he could see. It was time to think up another plan, one that worked with his current situation rather than against it. The man finished up his taping job and Mortus turned off the TV. The one thing he did that always helped him think up new ideas was to stream. And once Dr. Demented left, that's exactly what he planned on doing. An idea struck him as he watched the doctor cleaning up his supplies. You got another call to get to after this? Dr. Demented shook his head. Nope. Yours was the last call of the evening for me. I'm off work. Care to be a special guest on the live stream? Mortus asked the man. Dr. Demented's eyes went wide. You serious? That would be so awesome. Mortus nodded. I'm serious. Give me about 5 minutes to set up and you and I can go live right here. Dr. Demented looked around the room confused. But you don't have your equipment. No amps, no pedals, nothing. Mortus grinned and pointed to the laptop. That's my amp and my pedals. That's my amp and any pedals I need. It's my J-rig. He then pointed to the portable guitar. That's a little guitar I built to fold up and take with me on jobs like these. Pretty cool, huh? Dr. Demented nodded. That's awesome. I can't wait to do this. 5 minutes later, Mortus was live with Dr. Demented sitting on the bed beside him and Spin perched on his shoulder like some kind of furry parrot. He watched his friends file into the chat room and let the music play as the countdown timer began. Welcome to the Mad Musicians off-hour stream with special guest here, Dr. Demented, he said as he potted down the music and pressed the mic's button to talk. We're streaming live from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm marked safe from the tornado that hit here a few hours ago, but sadly, he said, sticking his taped-up toes toward the camera, got a few busted toes for my efforts. Which, he said to his fans, the good doctor was kind enough to tape up for me. How y'all doing tonight? The chat was buzzing that night, and the music sounded great. Everyone loved listening to Dr. Demented and Mortus share the story of getting to Nashville, checking in, and being blown away, literally, by the atmosphere of the area. The sound came through perfectly, and the portable guitar played like a dream. Plus, a few of the rockers tipped $50, which gave Mortus a bit of much-needed pocket money. He was grateful to them all for the contributions and promised to buy more pizza and beer when he got back home. The stream ended and Mortus got another idea. Hey, Dr. Demented, one question for you. Dr. Demented turned to him. Ask away. Can I get a ride to Mammoth Caves in the mornings? He asked. His eyebrows rose and he gave Mortus a thumbs up. You doing the touristy thing, eh? I thought you were on a mission. Mortus chuckled. The mission starts in Mammoth Caves. But you've given me some ideas about what I can do to blend in and get through without drawing unwanted attention. Dr. Demented tilted his head. Oh, what's that? Mortus gestured toward the J-rig. I'm a traveling streamer looking for the perfect spot to demonstrate the capacity of my system and to film some marketing footage I can use for promotions. I doubt anyone who looks at me, the systems, and the foot is going to doubt me. Dr. Demented nodded. I can see that. Yeah, I can get you there. We'll need to leave early, though. I've got to be at the office by 9 a.m. to file a report. Mortus gave him a thumbs up. I'll be ready, my man. I'll be ready. The monkey's still there. Spin's on his shoulder, man. Spin is still with him. Still hanging, still chilling, still doing his monkey things. So that is where we left off last stream. Now it is time for us to drop him off in Mammoth Caves, and then we got to figure out what's going to happen to him next. Last week I wasn't really able to do polls because, you know, it was a wonky stream and things went weird. So let's see. This week, though, we're back in action. So we're just going to do a quick drop down of an outline where, let's see, what do we want? Do we want him to get, oh, you know, this is what we'll do. Okay, so what do we want? Trip to Mammoth Caves. Smooth sailing. Event. Okay, we got two options. We can have it be smooth sailing for him to get to Mammoth Caves, no problems, easy peasy, mac and cheesy, as my granddaughter would say. Or we can have an event. I'll give y'all a couple minutes here to vote. And if we decide on an event, then we gotta decide on what kind of event we're gonna have. All right. We have had 3 votes. 2 of our 3 voters have said it's time for an event. So we're going to end that poll. And we're going to get another poll going. Let's see. All right, so I want you to pop ideas for what kind of event he could have. You know, we're talking blown tire, car accident, gets lost, detour, construction, whatever you can think of, let's throw it at him. I'll give y'all about 3 minutes to give me some ideas for what kind of event he could have. And if you don't choose an event, I get to choose. Oh, fix the wiring harness system in his travel guitar. Okay, that's a possibility. But I will point out that wouldn't affect his ability to travel on the road. So, I mean, that wouldn't like stop the car trip or anything. That would be something that might happen once he got there. There's some cool things, some events that might happen in that area. Flat tire and no spare. I like it. We'll take it. Good job, Timothy. That fits perfectly. You have to fix the gas leak. There you go. The gas leak and a flat tire in one. That is special, man. Special. But right in line for all the things that Mortis has been through. Did you guys ever play D&D? Because I feel like Mortis must have somehow, if he had one of those traits, it would be bad luck trait, where every time he comes up for a roll, it's just going to be the worst possible luck he could have. Yes, yes, we do, because that's fun. He gets bit by the tick that gives life-threatening red meat allergy. Oh, no, that would be cruel, Will. Good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. Oh. Finds one turntable and a microphone. Yeah, the microphone's not necessary. He's got his J-Rig, so that's got a built-in microphone. The turntable, he's got his digital equipment, so that part he doesn't need, but oh my goodness. So yeah. Happy, happy, happy to see you guys. All right. Now, let's see. To be accurate, when you don't know a fact, you really ought to come and do your research as a writer so that you're not spitting out garbage. And I don't know a thing about it. So I'm going to actually turn Google Maps and pretend like it was real, this car trip. Nashville, Tennessee to Mammoth Caves. National Park. Okay, so it's about an hour and 19 minutes. drive. They are going to miss rush hour, which is good, sort of, for them. But they're going to have to head north. Okay. And largely traveling along 65, it looks like. Okay. Now, 65 is not... Is that an... Yeah. I think that is a major highway, which is good, you know. Because if you're traveling these kind of trips and you have something happen to you and it's not on a major highway, well, good luck to you. Sometimes it can be hours before anybody passes along. He gets there and his porridge is cold. That's so sweet. Let's see, where is the worst possible place they could break down? That is where it's going to happen. Because, you know, it wouldn't be fun if you don't give him crap. And I mean absolute crap. Let's see. Sometimes half of the fun is seeing how they're going to dig their way out of it. Forces you to go in creative directions. Dad's Bluegrass Campground? Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. Fork in the road. Literally a fork in the road. Okay, that's funny. Oh my. Somebody built the sculpture of a fork in the road. Beautiful. There's Aviation Heritage Park and Museum. Let's see. Plum Springs on 68. We don't want it to be necessarily a super populated area. Whitestone Barn. Interesting. Weird. I mean, the things you get on this. The Mint Gaming Hall, Kentucky Downs. Wow. It'd be it'd kind of actually be a cool place to break down. Semi-populated is probably our better bet. Like, we don't want it a big city where he could get lots of help. I bet, Malachi. I have been there. Like, Randy and I have done a lot of traveling across the United States. And a lot of the traveling we have done has been in rural areas. So you're talking times when you'll go 3-4 hours before you get to the next city. And actually, there was a point where we had a breakdown, and fortunately, we were only like an hour from a small city, but it was a one of the people in the caravan, we were moving from Wichita Falls to Gillette, Wyoming. Randy worked at the station there, and I was coming up to meet him with a wife of a man who also worked at the station. And her son's truck ran over deer antlers, and I kid you not, they punctured his tire. And and if you know anything about Wyoming, if you have ever been on the roads in Wyoming, you know that there's a long way between you and civilization. So we were really fortunate that we were able to get him help. But we ended up spending the night in a very small town out there. So some of these places, if you break down, if you have a problem, it is not going to go well for you. But you know, something about this. Let's see. I'm going to put a list of the places we see on this, and I want you to pick where exactly it is that he breaks down. I kind of like the idea of it being fork in the road. That just seems kind of iconic to me. But I could also see it being Dad's Bluegrass Campground. Let's see. Yeah, let's pick one other potentially interesting spot. And Apple Grove, what is that? Unincorporated community in Barron County, Kentucky. Yep, there we go. That'll be... We've got Fork in the Road, Dad's Bluegrass Campground, Aviation Heritage Park and Museum, or Apple Grove, which is off of the highway. Maybe they already had to pull off a little bit. We can make that work. It's so nice to be able to do this research. We've got a Red Point Climbing Center. Okay. It's kind of an interesting thing. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Plum Springs. Dog's Day Out, a doggy daycare center. Angry Dave's Plumbing. Boy, I'm going to call him, right? He's going to be angry. Oh. Waste Management Services, okay. We're finding out a lot about this area. Octagon Hall Museum. Interesting. Oh, yep, 60% said we're breaking down at the Fork in the Road. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we found the ideal spot. Oh, sorry. That is something else I'm working on. Ooh. Oh, great. Yeah. Strain a muscle in his lower back while trying to change the tire, no doubt. Let's put it to the right. Early onset sciatica. Yeah. Yeah, now lower strain in the sciatica too. I don't know, is there like a placard or something? Let's look at this. I'm just so curious about it. Now Randy and I are gonna have to make a trip to see Fork in the Road. I mean, just we're just gonna have to do it. It's gonna have to be done. Look at that. Middle of nowhere on Bunch Road. Oh, you got Fork in the Road. It's great stuff, man. Oh, Lord. Yeah, no kidding. His body probably does feel like yours, Malachi. Beat up from the floor up. He's just not catching much of a break today. Or actually, this whole story, so you know. I don't doubt it. It's like people get bored and they decide to do crazy things. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. Oh. Hear me? All right, so the lug nuts have to have a key to take them off. This is actually based on a real life experience. My husband and I last May were in the car blows out, the tire blows out. We managed to get the vehicle to safety, but we're in the process of taking the wrench. The spare we had was flat. We went to take the lug nuts off of the tires so we could get a new tire put on, and we didn't realize it, but you had to have lug nut key. And we didn't know where the lug nut key was. So it was quite an adventure that day. Now, mind you, we ended up finding it in the car, but it was cool. It was a crazy day. All right. Yeah, it was hilarious, actually. Oh, so let's see. Yep, that's our about. Got me a turkey this morning and decided to get a 14-pound one so you can make soup with the leftovers. That's always a good idea, Malachi. Okay. So that's fun. Mortis could feel his back killing him and just wanted to sit down, but he decided to make himself useful instead. You stay with the car, Demented. I'll go with the doctor and help him get what we need. Dr. Demented looked absolutely dejected. Sure, whatever, man. How much worse, he started to say. Don't ask, man, don't ask, Mortis warned him. I asked, and things went from lost luggage and caught in the pouring rain bad day to tornado in a tree bad day. You don't want to know. The grocery store was packed full of customers, literally wall to wall and elbow to elbow. That doesn't surprise me. Couple of things factor in there. First of all, it's the middle of the month, so a lot of people just got paid, and then from what I understand, some people just got their SNAP benefits paid to them, so I'm sure that factors in too. Yeah, no kidding. Try to keep a safe distance from others to respect their space, but that wasn't happening today. All right, so I'm going to read the chapter we just wrote and all the craziness it instilled. And we've had a lot of fun with this. Chapter 7, Onward to Mammoth Caves. Mortis groaned as the sound of his alarm went off at 4 a.m. that following morning. He didn't want to be up that early, but getting a ride from Dr. Demented required it. He took a shower while Spin chomped on a banana. By 5 a.m., he'd packed his gear and was ready to hit the road. Dr. Demented helped him load everything into his trunk, and they hit the road for me, and they left for, you know what? That's just terrible. And they got on the road on their way. They're headed for Mammoth's Caves. Thanks for doing this, man. I really appreciate it, Mortis said as he and Spin got into the passenger seat. No problem, brother. I'm happy to help, Demented told him with a grin. Besides, it's great to be able to hang out with you in person. I'm a huge fan of your streams. Mortis chuckled. You're one of the few. I've been chugging along, but my stream's kind of stuck at a plateau right now. You'll get there, man. You'll get there, Dr. Demented assured him. You got a great sound, and I know everyone loves your music. They headed north on I-65 toward Mammoth Caves. Traffic was practically non-existent at this hour. GPS says the trip should only take an hour and 20 minutes or so, Dr. Demented informed him. We should be there in no time. Dr. Demented fired up his playlist on his cell phone, and they cruised along without incident until they spotted a giant sculpture of a fork sticking up from the road. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Mortis asked. Dr. Demented nodded. A giant fork in the road? Up. What in the heck, man? People do the strangest things, Mortis commented. As they approached the base of that fork, though, Dr. Demented's car began to wobble, and they heard the all-too-familiar pop of a car tire blowing as his vehicle veered to the right, ending up on the embankment. Whoa, Dr. Demented said. Glad we were out early before the real traffic started. That could have been bad. Well, let's see. No doubt, Mortis said. Let me give you a hand with that tire. You got a spare? Dr. Demented scratched his head. I think so. I usually just call it AAA. Dr. Demented popped the trunk, and Mortis dug around looking for the things needed to change the tire. We can be on our way long before AAA gets here if you got the right stuff. Sadly, Dr. Demented did not have the right stuff. The spare tire was itself flat. And the wrench used to remove the lug nuts was missing from the trunk. Mortis sighed. Guess you can call AAA. Spin and I are gonna inspect that fork. Mortis allowed Spin to climb up on his shoulder and grab the crutches, hobbling his way over to the fork. Unbelievable. There was no placard, no explanation, just a date, 2018, stamped on the fork's base. Black Angus cows milled about in the field around its base. Mortis shook his head. The things people do, man. Boredom is the only explanation I can think of for this. He pulled out his cell phone and took a selfie with spinning the fork. We're at a fork in the road, he labeled it before posting it. His phone buzzed with a text message from Dr. Demented. AAA's on their way. Mortis found it difficult navigating the terrain with the crutches, and hunching over to keep them under his arms was straining his back as well as rubbing a groove in his armpits. Mortis arrived at the car just in time for AAA to make its appearance. The guy getting out of the car was dressed in a neon yellow safety vest and hat. He took the wrench and went to remove the lug nuts from the tires so they could swap it out and paused. Do you have the lug nut key for your lug nuts, sir? Dr. Demented looked at Mortis and blinked. Then he looked at the man from AAA. Lug nut key? Hooked on hip-hop phonics. Yeah, it worked for me. You are right good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I do write good. The man nodded. Yes, sir. Each vehicle of this make and model has a unique key you must use to get the lug nuts off the car. Do you know where yours is? Dr. Demented shook his head. Dude, I didn't even know there was one, and I wouldn't know where to begin looking. Try your glove compartment, sir. It might be with the instruction manual and other items the dealer provided to you, the man suggested. Dr. Demented sighed. I bought it used, man. I doubt any of the original factory items are in there, but I'll try. Mortis helped Dr. Demented look through the vehicle. No key. No sign of a key. Dr. Demented muttered, no good deed goes unpunished, before turning back to the AAA assistant. No luck, man. What do we do now? He asked. We'll have to go to the nearest car repair center to get a car. Easy for me to say, apparently. We'll have to go to the nearest car repair center to get a key. Then we can come back, remove the tire, and put a new tire on, the man informed the doctor. Oh, man. I gotta be at work in 2 hours, the doctor said. There's a dealership for your vehicle's make and model, a 20-minute drive from here, and an AutoZone across the road from that. We should be able to make it there and back and get you on the road in no time. The man assured Dr. Demented. Woo! Mortis could feel his back killing him and just wanted to sit down, but he decided to make himself useful instead. You stay with the car, Demented. I'll go with the doctor and help him get... I'll go with the doctor? No. I'll go with the tech here and help him get what we need. Dr. Demented looked absolutely dejected. Sure, whatever, man. How much worse, he started to say. Don't ask, man. Don't ask, Mortis warned him. I asked, and things went from lost luggage and caught in the pouring rain bad to tornado and a tree bad day. You don't want to know. And that, my friends, is where we are going to leave Mortis and his little monkey friend. We have done an exceptional job of putting poor Mortis through hell and back again. And I am going to do this before we leave the stream. I'm going to set up my next live stream, which will be Drawing and Chilling Part 13, wherein we start to work on, we have blocked out the Rise of the Techno Savior. The Techno Savior. Alright, and we're starting work. I'm going to put this in there so that you guys can have the link. Let's see. You guys are seeing everything I'm doing as I'm doing it. Hooray! I feel so special. Yay! We're coming close to the end of the Techno Savior album, which is cool. But one of the things I'm going to do after that is I am going to give you guys a choice on what we work on next. I think we're probably going to work on some Blender, which I don't know if you guys know what Blender is, but it rocks. It is free 3D modeling software that also does, let's see, video production and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty rockin'. And I'm going to show you that. And there we go. We now have a scheduled stream. Yay me! Which I'm going to pop in the chat. There you go. Now you guys have the link so that if you want to, you can set yourself up notifications so you don't miss. It should be Monday. Why is it so far away? Oh, because I put it on the wrong day. Let's put it on the 24th. I need to change this to the 17th. How silly. There we go. There we go. Now we're on the right track. Yes, I am special. I am very special. I'm so special they have a short yellow bus for me and everything. But thank you, Malachi. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate every single one of you being here with me. It means a lot. It helps to encourage me to keep doing these things and to continue to grow in my journey. And I hope you're getting value out of it. I hope watching me create this story and creating the story with me is fun for you and maybe even a little bit educational. And we'll see you next week. I'll talk to you then. Or if I don't see you on Monday, hopefully I'll see you on Monday too.